Alright, hello people and welcome to the 14th showcase of my 1 to 100 scale cardboard Titanic. And as you can see, progress has been made in a way. And I'm gonna go over all of that right now. So, I'm gonna start at the back. First of all, we have this aft railing here, which I dreaded doing and decided to do, and it took a while, but I mean, it's a railing, right? Then we have those tiny little entry thingies right here with the class signs, second class entrance, which you cannot read because my printer is not able to do that. Then we have all the ventilation machinery, and if we go back here, we have from the smoking room fireplace this pipe, those two little things, this ventilator, which was the last one I installed on the ship. That was kind of a little celebration, like, oh, I'm finally done with all of this stuff. Then we have the stairs on both sides, and all of this convoluted stuff right here. That was quite the good idea to add the funnel first and then actually glue all this stuff on, because, you know, it's kind of, you kind of need to have the funnel to orientate yourself. Then, of course, we have all the davits and all the lifeboats aft, which is quite good. Then we have the segregation railings, like here's the engineer's promenade, the same's here, and second class, first class, great. Then of course the funnel number 3, which has a slight issue. I kind of messed up, and I just kind of messed up the paper, but I kind of got some glue in here, and I mean, it's not as bad as it was, but I didn't want to reprint it because it takes a lot of ink, and I didn't want to do that. So then funnel number 2 is essentially the same as funnel number 4, and yeah, I wanted to show you the whistles, of course, which are focus, which are absolutely magnificent. I do not have this ladder up here, which had some guardrails, and that was kind of, I didn't want to do that because I'd have to basically print out a full piece of paper in this buff color, which I already had to do pretty much for the funnels themselves, and I didn't want to use up all the ink, so I just kind of thought, like, that's good enough, right? I mean, it's still a funnel, it looks pretty damn good, so yeah. Then further forward, we have funnel number 1, which has some fun stuff, like two of the stays being connected on the top of the officer's quarters deck house, like right here. I don't know why that is. And I have added the emergency cutters on both sides. They're kind of wiggly. And that is actually pretty much it. God, this is beautiful. Now, I also have some fun news. I have made this cargo hatch functional, and that is for a fun reason. I have acquired an endoscope, which I can connect to a phone, and then I can just put all this cable mess in there, get the endoscope, the camera itself, out, then position it however I want to get absolutely perfect onboard shots. I can, for example, just put all of that stuff in, have the phone lying on the well deck, for example, and then just... My wireless charging coil just fell. Great. And then have the cable run out here, because it's you can, like, kind of bend it and it stays in position, so that's great. And I can just have it going here and filming the water line, for example, just rushing by, or the bow wave. I don't even know if that's really what you'd call it, because if you've seen the speed trials video, that was quite minimal up here, but I mean, it would still look cool. I can kind of experiment around. So I have that. I can just kind of put that back in. Alright. Good. And then the same aft. I can just take that out and do the same basically here. Put all the cable mess in there and then get the thing out. For example, get this angle. And on board with this angle would of course be amazing. What the endoscope also does pretty well is get beautiful, generally just onboard photos. I mean, I can put the thing in the bridge and film all of the details in there. I need to focus. And it looks really good. You can like see through the windows, like out here onto the forecastle deck, and it looks pretty realistic, so that's quite good. So I am not done yet. There are still a few things missing. The forward mast with the crow's nest, the aft mast, and of course all of the rigging. But that's it. Then I'm gonna be done. This feels super weird to say out loud. Then, yeah, one thing I have. You may have also noticed in the speed trials video that the banana shape, it kind of persists. It's not really the ship, the shear, it has not really restored. It has temporarily restored, and then it just kind of went back to being bent down, like minimally, but kind of. And I don't know, I think the poop deck just kind of decided to bloop. What is this exposure? Just kind of go down like this and stay there. So here you can kind of see like the old anti-fouling line, and I've just kind of raised that so it doesn't appear to be bent downwards, and that's only on one side like that, and I have to do that on the other side too. So yeah, that is that. This thing might genuinely be finished in a day, two, depending on how long it takes to make the masts and all of the rigging. Rigging is pretty simple. Also, you might be concerned that the funnels might not fall with all of the stays attached to them. Don't worry. Look, just kind of take that, boop, and I can easily pull it out like this. And then I can just take that, try and record that now, boop, and pop that back in. That means as soon as the funnel falls, I'll also have to attach weights for the sinking itself. I'll just put a rock in there or whatever, so it just has weight on it, and then when the base gets crushed, it falls over and the stays just rip out, like in real life. So that's good. So that was the 14th showcase, and I may genuinely be done in around 2 days. Oh my goodness. Goodbye to all of you people. I don't know why I said that so slowly. Like and sub, by the way. I don't ever say that. Good day.